Orders are as follows. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our Horizon Forbidden West playthrough, where we're just outside Memorial Grove. I just did off screen a bit of jumping around a couple of the settlements to see if there's any new quests, but not all of them. I believe it was just Scalding Spear and Plain Song that I jumped. Did not check the other. I am gonna check a bit more after we do a bit more of the main quest. Hopefully I'm gonna get new tools to finish exploring these areas that I left them behind and whatnot. Hopefully finally get the tools to do this quest here, because this is gonna... yeah, I kind of forgot about it that I have this one here. Forgot what it's... the Devil's Slide, I believe. No, it's not the Devil's Slide, it's Drowned Hopes, that's how it calls. But yeah, I don't have the tools to finish exploring that. So yeah, for now, let's continue a bit more with the main quest. There were no other data points in the Bleeding Mark, none that I can find. So hopefully that's fine. Is this? No, hold up, this is not
Outlander.
the entrance that I need to take. It's a different entrance, which apparently is closed for now. Alright.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Acaro and Marshal Catalo await you within.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. They've been waiting for me for quite a bit.
The Kulrut should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaro's throne. And Thur.
Oh, Natika, you're
Well
here.
met, Aloy. I was hoping we'd run into each other again after the flood and Bleeding Mark.
Natika. So you did it. You're part of the Chief's Guard now.
It wasn't an easy choice, but yes. After you left, we laid Kentuck to rest, and I thought about what he said. He served his clan, his tribe, as best as he could. I have to do the same.
I'm sure he'd be proud.
And he'd reprimand me for allowing myself to be distracted.
Can't have that.
Thank you again, Aloy. Strike true as the 10.
Strike true as a 10.
The guard is ready, Aloy. We'll hold Regalla's army on this side.
Okay, and these are all the data points already checked. And that are included, yep. I know there was quite a few data points around here. So, sure, let me just
Can I
keep
ask
the...
you something? Of course.
I think I already had this conversation, right? Let's check. A collection of voices?
Will the new voices I brought help you?
I don't know much about this other great battle you said these recordings are from. So anything I can learn helps me understand how these warriors fought.
Okay, that was a new conversation, right? And what about locating the records, the recordings?
The locator beacon on the recordings has led me to others, but the signal doesn't always travel very far.
You're lucky that the old ones speak to you. I wish I could hear their call.
Okay, let's
I've
trade in
brought
the
you more of
recordings.
the voices you're collecting.
Another chance to learn about this lost war.
I mean, yeah. Hold up. Do I have some legendary? I have this one. Okay, I need to...
Let me know when you want to trade for those voices.
I mean, not sure how...
I'll let you know if I find more voices.
How good it would be.
Copy that. We'll buy 0 tons behind you need. Delta Juliet 9 out.
If it will help to trade in some of the recordings for some of the legendary things over there. I'll keep in mind in case I need to upgrade more
Outlander,
weapons or
the chief awaits
armor.
you in the arena, past the throne.
Oh, so not even here. Okay, that one already checked. So where exactly? I think... was here.
This must lead to the arena.
And we do have a new data point. Gotcha. Right. Outdoor exhibits. To all guests of the museum, please remember to wear light protective clothing when visiting our outdoor exhibits. Dust goggles, gloves, sunshades, and respiratory masks are available free of charge at the service desk near the corridor. The crater area has been scrubbed of all radioactive materials and is therefore completely safe. I wouldn't say all the time, or 100% completely safe. Talking about radiation. So this was an area that I couldn't get into before. So we have that data point.
It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Oh, I see a cache here. Okay, pry open. Are we about to have a big
This could be useful.
arena fight out here? Free for all and all that. More supply caches down there. Yeah. Looks like definitely we're gonna have to jump in at some point.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal. Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the Kulrut is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regalla will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regalla means to assault the Kulrut with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the Kulrut begins, you must see it through.
Okay, what can you tell me about the arena?
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice?
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the Kulrut where they fell.
So where will you be then?
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done.
So do I need to go through the arena or... Don't think so, not yet.
Your enemy is mine.
No lowlander is going to earn this right. Will the Sky Clan stand tall after this?
Can I rappel down? Because I see the gate there, which I think at some point is gonna get
Regalla will come for the
broken
chief.
through.
Only question is when.
In the meantime, there is a data point here. Not bad, I guess. Could be an awesome sports arena with the walls and crater and everything. Would totally see a game here. 10 out of 10. But bring in a hot dog stand and a lot more bathrooms. Also a roof and an AC. Man, it's hot here. And it's not even noon. Jesus. Richie Davenport, Orlando.
You're watching
This is a ceremony.
That lowlander
Not
contestant
mere
has already
day.
passed.
Battle's skill and courage today.
I've got some shards riding on this.
Yeah, good on you. Oh, I do have a conversation I can have with somebody over there.
There's Dakota, with his thugs, of course.
Oh, okay, Dakota.
Chief's Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regalla, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regalla's troops, if I were you.
Yeah, sit your ass down. Oh, yeah, and we are actually at the gates, right?
Okay. Hikaro's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
Alright.
We are not alone in this fight.
Piercing bolts, I have not upgraded the bolt blaster. I might give it a use during this fight. Do I see a cache? I see, what gun is that? Deathbringer gun, okay. Stockpile, traps for the machines. In case I get overwhelmed, I need to drop some of the logs. I see some tripwires. And I need to talk with you, right? You are way over there. Okay, how do I... Looks like you're not letting me get up through here. Ah, never mind, there's literally a ladder here.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regalla's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regalla may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Don't think I'll manage to use it that much. Oh.
Dana! The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach!
Well, good luck, I guess.
All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
If they take down these machines easy, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Here they come!
Hold them back! Defend the Kulrut!
so convenient that I just invested points to do more damage with the heavy weapon. So I have that to level 2. Do like 20% more damage. Crap. Okay. A bit of wasted ammunition on that one. Okay, I don't need to kind of move. Okay, do you have another? We have a repeater, not the same thing. Oh, is it? Didn't say Death Bringer gun, not repeater.
Stand firm!
Okay, so far.
Nice hit!
Okay, here comes the big ones. Any other machines that are coming before I... There we go. Alright, not bad.
That can't be all of them.
Of course they're gonna come from the other side.
There.
Or...
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, is that what I fought at the start of the game?
Hold the defenses! Go!
Like Slither Fangs? Or is this just a simple rock eater, rock breaker? Okay, it's a rock breaker. Ah, okay. They were just following the machine. Ah. Okay. Not gonna be that easy. I have to. Ah, it is a Slither Fang. Oh, they had a Slither Fang as well.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm! Take this thing down and catch up to Regalla. Hopefully the Tenok will fire a few shots from that ballista.
Which one here? Okay, I think I saw fire.
I'm in position! Let's bring this thing down!
Gee.
It's too slow! Throw it away from the ballista!
It's going down. I was fighting with the fire.
That hit the mark! Hold on, champion! We're reloading!
I'm holding on. As much as I can. Ow. Danger close, danger close.
Keep up the tension!
What do you think I'm doing? Oh, hold up. Critical strike. In we go, in we go, in we go. Gee.
Take that, machine! Reloading!
Okay, it's almost down. See ya. What about the rock breaker? Is the rock breaker still around, or?
Finally. I hate those things. Regalla went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them.
Maybe get a couple of
Save these for when I need it.
some of the plants a bit. Not take from the stash. Okay, that should be enough. Actually, can I? Yeah, let's do the Slither Fang first. Okay. Let's go, go, go.
Champion! Get to the chief!
Go! Get to the chief! In the throne room.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can't clear some of these guys out for you.
Get to the throne! We've got this!
Actually, I don't need to heal. Right, then I need to go... Wait, which way? Ah, okay, up the wall. Oh damn. Oh damn. Yeah, that's not happening.
Katalo!
Yeah, okay. there she goes again.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regalla. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Well, that was
This is it.
easy.
Ether's below.
I mean, anyone can come here and push that button.
What was this place?
Indeed. Oh, data point. What the hell, Perkins? From Terrence Goodman to Steve Perkins. Data corrupted. Ever partitioned the cluster without telling me again. We had power surges all over the place, including one in the main building at 8:31 p.m., right when Director Caldori was heading out for the night. The Gold Mountain hollow lit up from total darkness right as she walked by, and it scared the living shitballs out of her. She was pissed, dude. What are you trying to do? Get us all... Data corrupted. Okay, that's the...
There.
Idaho exhibit.
That console.
Yes, this console, but... Just double check around here. So that's the data point. Oh, actually, I don't need to go in every small room. The focus doesn't show anything extra. Alright, so it was just that data point.
Come on, Ether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Ether's subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
Alright, any other surprises? Or this is literally just go towards... I think it is, just go towards...
The visions in the grove have changed.
Oh, damn,
The words
yeah.
of the 10 are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hekarro saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just... arrived. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hekarro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Isn't that the White House?
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander.
Commander?
Coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Yeah, I was about to say, what did it change? Also, looks like new quests. I have here the more of the arena black box, so it's here and there. Character bios. IV Alert Soldier. I don't think I talked with her. And that's only the hologram data point. I did get another outfit, which unfortunately not that great in terms of stats. Then this is the kennel. Right, I do have the campfire over here, and yeah, I kind of wanna return to the base for this one, and then we're gonna talk for the guys here for the quest. Cool. And it looks like this is fully fledged.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
City.
Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets.
Blood and steel shall mix today.
Deep in the
Some
jungle,
people are placing
concealed
bets on
by
the
mud and
Kulrut.
darkness. They
Gambling
lay their
is
traps for
weak-minded.
their enemies.
Oh, number dropped. So I'm assuming these Gold Mountain, Nevada Ambush, Military Life, all of these I'm gonna receive a revised version.
Good day.
Which means let's
We
have the
won't
other
let
ones.
Regalla take the grove.
I hear you got new armor.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert.
Bless
Where
you.
others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
Hekara must be concerned about Regalla.
Okay, Nevada Ambush. Yep, there it is. Yeah, data corrupted, and this is complete version.
Observe the grid of JTF-10 in the mountainous
Either
regions of the
revised
hot
or
zone.
prepared, depending how you
Tuned
want to look at it.
outlast, conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
I hear you got new armor.
Your enemy is mine.
There's the Gold Mountain. Then that leaves Military Life and Vesri. No, that's for a different one. So it should be just the one at the entrance.
Aloy,
Out in the
a
field
word,
or
if you
relaxing
will?
at base, Joint Task Force 10 acted as one. Led by Colonel Edward de la Hoya, their bodies and
With
weapons
strength.
were always honed for battle.
Your arrows be
Feels, ink, bruises. These daredevils of the
Aloy.
sky shared it all.
do you have a moment?
Yeah, I have a moment, but I think I'm gonna ignore you for the moment. Because I wanna get Ether back. And then we can take the quest afterwards. Yep, this is a complete city. I can yeah, I can actually explore it a bit off screen. We have this unknown unlocked, and then afterwards we can talk with the quest givers. Where's my mount?
Okay.
I know I can fast travel and all that, but I wanna ride towards to the base. And maybe, well, never mind. Well, at least that the boar didn't die, but it's heavily injured. Oh, that one didn't survive. Neither. I neither did that one. Right. I mean, I'm seriously, I'm not seeing them. I can see the boar, but then all of a sudden, apparently I'm squishing something. And I don't know why. Or I don't know what. Because I know why. It's actually trampling on them with metal.
Sand scraping at my armor.
Yeah, leave me alone, guys. Am I going... I went a bit off-road. Oh, I hit another one. The road should be... Come on this side. See ya.
That rider!
Okay, I don't need to go take a left. Might as well cut through here. Again, I hit something. Will I be able to... Oh, nice. Bit of a straight line. Sure, heal up. almost there. Okay, go. There we go. Ah, come on. Don't get stuck like that. Actually, I might have taken a bad. No. Right. I thought for a second I went off the beaten path. Not the right way. No, we're here. Any other rumors by any chance? Okay, give me... Get off, thank you.
You'll miss out on a good
Oh, yeah, no rumors. So I have a feeling I might have exhausted all the rumor possibilities from her. Okay, we do have some conversations. I'm assuming that would be Kotalo.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Kotalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training.
Okay.
Training, huh? Yeah, don't ask.
I wouldn't have taught you the song if I didn't like the way you sing it.
So you like hearing me butcher Utaru music?
I sure don't. You sound like a dying longleg.
Alright, so you just told me that conversations really get updated.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Now I wonder how often should I return to the base. Okay, Erend, I kinda heard you were listening to music that I found, what was it? In Frozen Wild, I believe it was the DLC called, the first game.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tanakh rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
Let's talk about the other companions.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
True. Okay, what else about companions?
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
More on the companions.
So, Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
And that's everything on the companions. Right, I think I do have a quest on standby regarding her. Not sure. Anyway, what about your training?
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
Depends how long, because Aloy had the focus since when? 8 years old or something like that? Very young, so she had like years in front of the rest of the companions here. Okay, what do you know about the Zeniths? Have you been brought up?
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
Alright, regarding the rebels and the Osram.
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tanakh rebels.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tanakh?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chainscrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
I'd appreciate that.
Thank you. Well, take care for now.
Oh, and I'll let you know if I find out anything more about the Sons of Prometheus.
Same here.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look funny? Funny how?
Different,
Yeah, their clothes, they're weird. They're so tight.
For once, I'd have to agree. I'd rip those things to shreds in a fight.
Guess they didn't move around as much.
Well, no comment on that.
What brings you back?
Out of curiosity, if you have something else, no.
I should get going.
I just keep,
I'm just gonna skip that. Varl?
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl.
Okay, what about the rest of the group here? What do you think?
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
What else about the people here?
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready.
Indeed. And what else?
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
Anything else?
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Okay. Now, what about your training?
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
Training. No, seriously, how is that going?
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory. And All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Indeed. So, what's your thought about the Zeniths?
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
Alright,
Think
take
you
care.
can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Yeah, it's the rock band on the Frozen Wild DLC. Okay, so
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
okay. Let's see. So how's the training going?
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Okay, and what about the people around here?
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Alright, what else?
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Oh, that's about it. Thank you.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
And speaking of Kotallo,
One
what do I
of
have?
Studious Fuadis's many scrolls. It was a pain getting him to Barren Light. Still, he didn't deserve to be run down by Regalla's riders.
No data point?
Is this a piece from the bulwark? Kotallo must have brought this with him as a trophy. I may have fired the cannon, but he really put Dakota in his place.
They just couldn't tell what was real anymore.
This must be from the Kulrut. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slitherfang, Regalla really wrecked the arena. And I have a feeling she won't stop trying until Hikaru's dead.
Okay, so this is just like trophies, kinda. on various major points in the main story.
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Not bad. So you have the spear.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Yeah, Rust.
When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
I don't know, maybe... I doubt it. I'm just thinking, take DNA, clone him.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the subfunctions, defeat Thur Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
So in a way, kind of coming full circle.
This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Regalla's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
Indeed. Okay, so... no Kotalo?
Pizza?
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread. With cheese. And some sauce.
I like it already.
Well, just as long as you don't put pineapple on it. Yes, there, I said it.
Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Can we check, or is this just...
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Thur Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
Nice. So we can't interact with any of these. What errand?
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
You said Varl and Zoe, not just Varl or
Looks like
either
one
Zoe.
of the Utaru's land gods. Like the one we killed in the sacred cave. I'm not sure I'll ever fully understand, but seeing something that represents life and prosperity turned into a weapon, it couldn't have been easy for Zoe.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the card show. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tanakh.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
That it does.
Ah, that's the bulwark fragment. Oh, there's
Looks
Kotalo.
like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Oh, you mean here? Yeah. Okay, it's this one. So I have these ones over here, and there's 2 more here. Okay, Kotalo.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then.
What do you think of the other people here?
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Oh, that's it? No other thoughts about the rest of the companions? Val, Erend? Okay, what do you think of the Zeniths?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
Okay, so how's the training going?
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Probably well into the past. Okay, what about the Tenact, the rest? You and the Sky Clan?
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine.
Yes.
As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
And why did you become a marshal?
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
What about Tekote's scheme?
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
Damn, okay. About the wings of the 10?
When we were at the bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the 10. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
And your opinion on Chief Hikaru?
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best martial. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Okay, and I think this should be
I should go.
everything. Take care.
Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the 10 walk with you.
Likewise. Okay, so this was this room here. This is Valenzo's room. This is the one with holograms. That's the lift. Stairs. This is Eloy's room.
Looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of messages back in the day.
Anything here? Nothing new.
Why my Aunt Alga knowing she could just talk to me every second of the day. My ears would pop up.
Okay. Gaia. Time to give you ether.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Alright. I thought maybe I could converse with her before merging her with ether. Well, that's 2 down.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates.
SOS?
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
What more can you tell me about Eleuthia?
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Next step, spring the trap. Would it be the Zeniths, though?
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
Or maybe they knew the possibility that Gaia just mentioned now, and they made it irregular messaging and all that. So basically the classic, I know that that you know that I know that I know that you know. You get the idea. Okay, what about the transmission?
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance.
Could be a code?
Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
Perhaps. And didn't it say over there in the last line, like, beware? I guess I'll investigate then.
Alright, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Okay. Yeah, it does say beware. What exactly would this be? I'll talk to Val.
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
Questions about the other subordinate function? What about Ether? Everything alright?
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
What else about Ether?
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. One in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
True. What more about Demeter?
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
Okay, what about Poseidon?
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful.
And about the other missing subordinate functions?
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Pharaoh.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Wonderful. Okay, so how is our progress going regarding companions?
How's Kotallo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Oh.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, maybe a mechanical arm or something? Like a prosthetic?
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
What about Erend?
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident.
Which
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Okay, and about the old world. What more regarding Elizabeth?
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
And what more on Zero Dawn?
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education.
Damn.
Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Okay, within a month it was online. I mean, what, they had like 14 months or something like that until the planet went completely dead. Okay, what about old world discoveries?
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
I mean, yeah. What other discoveries?
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Indeed. Hey, what else?
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Hey, what else regarding the discoveries?
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
Okay, that's about it for the discoveries. What about this place?
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
What else about this place?
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
Well, we're halfway there, I think. And looks like that's...
See you later, Gaia.
Until
about it.
next time, Aloy.
Okay, that was a long conversation. Don't think I have any new survey drones. No. Okay, so we do need to talk with Val, but that's gonna be for next time. Because I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. It's gonna be a long one, and then we're gonna talk with Val and see what else. Oh, looks like everything is on hold for now. Right, so I do need to... Oh, on hold until Cradle of Echoes has been completed. Wings of the Ten, Cradle of Heroes. Right, so we do need to do this quest. There's no other way around it. Maybe it would let me to get some of the new quests where we finish with the Kulrut. We'll see. For now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode and continue next time. So hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys. But as always, don't forget to take care.